you're gonna wait till next year. That was supposed to be the whole thing. Honestly, I think if they lose to the Rams, Trey Lance need to start for the rest of the season.
I agree with you.
Because what's the point? You lose to the Rams, you're done. You out.
Well,
You out.
we are gonna lose to the Rams. I mean, that's not
I mean, listen, stranger things have happened with the Rams
right.
this year. Stranger things have happened. But I'm just gonna say, if you lose to the Rams, your season is done. So you might as well start getting Trey ready.
Yeah.
Because that's what I see happening in Jacksonville. You know, Trevor Lawrence is gonna be something next year. Okay? Justin Fields is gonna be something next year. Even Mac Jones, for as limited as they keep the offense with him,
Right.
Mac Jones doing what he has to do.
But he's
There,
learning
I've
the
seen
system. He's learning the
right,
game.
exactly. Where's the progression in Trey Lance? We don't know because he ain't out there.
Oh,
We,
and go ahead. I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
we don't we don't want Trey Lance to become the next Jordan Love, do we? I don't think
No.
so.
God, I mean, again, but we don't know what. Again, that's hard. Now, I do want to get to his comments again. This is the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast with Professional Son and Chris G, and also our boy the Ruck Report.
Cheers.
Ant Jones said, did he change it from Atlanta? Because Matt Ryan wasn't really mobile and won the MVP of his offense as he did. I think the NFL is catching up to him, how the NFL is catching up to the Chiefs, in my opinion. But you know your 49ers more than me, and I totally watched them, bro. And he also said Kyle was doing the same thing. He said it his same way before McVay, and I don't agree with the point, big dog. So my thing is, when it comes to Kyle Shanahan, right? Kyle Shanahan has a pretty decent, offensive scheme, right? But the difference in Atlanta is that the scheme that he was running was for Matt Ryan. It was for Matt Ryan as a pocket quarterback. It was for him to get to the receivers that he needed to get to, and also a good running game, because he had Tevin Coleman at the time. He also had Freeman. So he had a pretty good running game. But also, again, you didn't see a lot of trickery. It wasn't a lot of trickery in Atlanta. And Chris and Poole, please correct me if I'm wrong. You didn't see a lot of trickery. You seen Matt Ryan drop back, or they're going to run a ball, and that's how it was done. But what you did see twice, when it was in the Super Bowl, he couldn't sustain the lead. 28-3. And he still lost. And that's what you usually see in college football, maybe high school. But it's very rare. It happens, but it's very rare that you see it in the NFL. Same thing with the Niners. Up 10, fourth quarter, comfortable lead. What did Kyle do differently that he wasn't doing all game, that he messed up in both games? He forgot to run the ball with the Niners, with the Falcons. So this year, when people say, well, it's the same Kyle Shanahan we went to the Super Bowl with, yada, 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 I get that. But the difference is the running game and the play calling. And also our defense. Robert Saleh, it was his. You don't realize if you don't have a good defensive play caller, I mean, you saw Colt McCoy, who, again, Chris and I were watching the game for the brief moment. He said he's still playing. And James Conner, turn it on. So, and I asked you, Chris, and I asked everyone out there, if Kyle Shanahan record is below 500 at the end of the season, what do you do? If you're John Lynch, do you get rid of him or you give him one more year?
It's a good question. Personally, I get rid of him.
Okay.
Start anew. That's what they do, right? That's what the Niners do anyway. Might as well.
Get rid of him, man.
But with that being said, look, I don't think, to Anthony's response, I don't think they got to be mobile with Trey Lance. I'm not saying that. Obviously, Matt Ryan is a statue. Nothing mobile about him. But I also see the way the NFL is trending. Okay, a lot of the young quarterbacks, a lot of the up and coming quarterbacks got some mobility to them at least,
Mhm.
and
Right.
offenses use it to their strength. I don't think you don't need to be. Everybody can't be Lamar Jackson, so everybody, you can get that out of your head.
I don't want to
But
be Lamar Jackson at this
right,
point.
that Lamar is his own special. He's his own
Yep.
special thing.
Free
But
Kodak.
I mean, look, when he comes back, look at Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson can be mobile. He's an in the pocket guy though, but he
Mhm.
can be mobile. You can use it to, you can use it to your advantage. Aaron Rodgers, I think, is the best example of it, of a guy who
Yes.
has some mobility that is fast. But what is he known for? He's not known for that.
No, it's
He's known
crazy.
for amazing passes. I think of some of the young guys. In Trevor Lawrence got wheels. He could run, but you don't see him running. He run when he has to.
Mhm.
Justin Fields has been making it a point not to run,
Mhm.
but we know he
Yep.
can. You don't even know him for that at Ohio State, but you know that he can. So I just think that's just a new wave of quarterbacks that's coming in. Something that Kyle Shanahan could use, with Trey Lance. But all in all, he just has to be better. Just in general, he just needs to be better. Kyle Shanahan and how he's moving with his offense. And
Mhm.
until he gets to that point, you know, who
Yeah.
knows?
It's going to be a very long season, and again, I think that the reason Kyle Shanahan, again, it was some slack given to Kyle Shanahan because again, like most teams, right? It's like, well, he just made a Super Bowl, and then COVID happened, then injuries happened, so it was like, all right, cool. Now it was like, all right, the Niners should be back in full shape. No more COVID, teams back, and boom, you just, I mean, the way we lost to the Colts, the way we lost, to the Cardinals. I mean, come on.
I just quick
Yeah, yeah,
sidebar.
please.
Um, Buccaneers is losing 13 donut. Tom Brady is 2 for 6 for 5 yards and 2 interceptions. I just want to put that
Ooh,
out there. I just
okay,
want that
all
out in
right.
the ethos.
If you can, Chris, like I said, I mean, well, what I'll do is I'll be, if you want, just give me some scores. I'll put it on the ticker here because I know people are watching all over and they don't want to miss they don't want to miss the sports here. But I'll
Yo,
get it up
you
here too.
sound crazy right now. The
Why?
the
What
the
happened?
kickback in your mic got you sounding like you in Daft Punk.
Oh, I sound like a little crazy now.
Yeah, you sound like a animatronic be,
Ah,
sentient being from
I s-
another.
now I do now.
Right now, right
Let
now,
me get out.
your mic sound crazy. So I'll run the show until he gets his stuff back
How
on.
about now? Do I still
Nah,
sound like
still
a?
still sound like it.
Uh,
Still sound like it. But I'll say this. The 49ers got some soul searching to do. And I hate to talk about the 49ers, but they got some real soul searching to do because they were supposed to be a contender this year. I know last year Jimmy G got hurt after, being a year removed from the Super Bowl. And now you got Jimmy G. You did lose Robert Saleh, but your defense is still strong. You're supposed to have a wizard head coach when it comes to offense, and it hasn't shown up. So Niners need to do something. They don't necessarily have to do something drastic, but they need to do something to show that they still got some fight in them. Beating the Rams, that will go a long way. Do I think they can beat the Rams? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The Rams, the Rams better not lose another game with the team that they're putting together. I mean, adding Von Miller to that defense, now adding OBJ to that offense, even though Robert Woods tore his ACL and he'll be out for the rest of the season. But to have Cooper Kupp and OBJ as your 1 and 2, Matt Stafford always now and will always have a cannon. So, gonna have to show something. Gonna have to show something. Rams are a real deal team. But if they were to beat them, then maybe they'll show some signs of life that they're still kicking. But if not, start looking forward to the future. It's what the Chicago Bears did with Justin Fields. They said, you know what, future is now. Let's just get Justin Fields in there. Let's just see where we're at
mhm.
going forward. because there ain't nothing popping this year for us anyway. So,
do I still sound crazy?
Yep.
What the hell is going on here?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your mic, but you sound.
Let me try this.
Well, sounds better now.
How about now? Still sound crazy?
Yo, I could tell as soon as you plugged it back in because I could hear it. As soon as you plugged the thing back in, I could hear it. I don't know what's going on with your mic, Playboy. But with that being said,
can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you, but you don't sound good.
Crazy. Oh,
you don't sound good, my man.
That sucks.
I
don't know. Well,
look, hey, we're already about an hour in, and everybody want to get back to watching their football, I'm sure. So we could get close to wrapping this up, and I'll take us home if that's okay with you.
Please do.
All right. Well, I tell you what, basketball season, I think, is about to get real interesting. We're about to see what's really good with the Nets, the Bucks, Golden State, Lakers, all of them. Oh, you know what? My brother just hit me up. He said your mic sound good over the broadcast, though. So maybe it's just between me and you.
I don't know, man. That's weird.
Yeah, he just texted me. He said the mic sound good. So it must be just me and you where it don't sound good.
I don't know.
Speaking of my brother hitting me up.
Yes, definitely.
Speaking of my brother, we got a new intro coming next. Should be next week. He should be done.
Yes.
We got some new fire coming. We got a whole new revamp coming. We about to be back like cook crack. Back in everybody's living rooms on Saturdays, giving you that heat. All three of us, the three amigos, back together again. I can't wait for that. I know Quet can't wait for that.
I can't wait at all.
Yo, it's gonna be a lot of big things, a lot of good things happening very soon. Go ahead, take it, Quet.
Well, listen. On that note, since I guess I could be heard in TV land. Thanks again for tuning to another edition of Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy Professional Sutton,
and I'm your boy Chris G.
And on behalf of the Rucker Report, Jersey. Peace. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy Professional Sutton,
and I'm your boy Chris G.
And it's your boy the Rucker Report, aka Jersey.
Ready? This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game.
Inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished.
This is Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.
X about me.
With Professional Sutton.
You already know.
Chris G.
My homie.
And the Rucker Report.
My family, what up?
They for real.
All straight with no chaser.
Let the games begin.
Let's go. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.